Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3826 in Candy Crush Saga. If you find these videos helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would really help me out. So we know this is a nightmarishly hard level. We can tell because there's no skull, but there is this deep blue, this midnight blue background here. We've got 19 moves to clear out, 94 jelly. And the cats are making crazy noises. They're wrestling and racing and fighting behind me. So, if you hear things, that's what's happening. All right, so we've got these magic mixers. And we know that for every 3 turns that we take, that we don't strike them, they'll be able to spew something out. When we strike them once, it stuns them, so it delays that action. If we strike them 5 times, we get rid of them completely. 1 will take out a rivet, 2 will take out another, so on and so forth, until it's rivetless and just kind of shaking madly, and then we hit it 1 more time and it goes away. Until then, we don't know what it's going to spew out or how far its reach can be. Sometimes it can just go in the 8 squares around it, and sometimes it can reach further. Since this is nightmarishly hard, I'm afraid it's going to reach further. I've got, toffee dispenser, but I also have stripe dispensers. Sometimes they can be stingy. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to go ahead and make this stripe. Let's see if we can open some of this up. I'd love to lift this up and hit this. See how it's filling up? Okay, so that's 2 turns, and now they're all ready to go. I haven't been able to deactivate them or even stun them. So they're throwing out licorice locks. Not good. Anything that they can throw out is going to be problematic. Hoping to get an orange through here, but I've got these toffee. Now we don't always have to remove all of the toffee on the board. We have to try to take it out or move it over. And that's only if it's on jelly. Like this isn't on jelly, so it doesn't need to go, but it'll probably drop down. I was so hoping to get an orange color bomb. The kitten is making the cutest little calls. I can't. Oh, I'm so distracted. I hope you can hear that. It's so faint. I don't know if the microphone is going to pick it up. He sounds like what I imagine a baby pterodactyl would sound like. Yeah, totally distracted from my mission here. Finally, I think I can get a color bomb. There we go. Now, can I match it up with something better? Look at how these are hugging the border. They're not growing any. They're not getting out further. So that's our first bit of good news. They can't go beyond their bounds. I like that. And if we make a special and it gets covered over, we can always open it up. But things aren't going well. I think I'm going to take out all blue. Blue seems to be tied up and it's low to the ground. Trying to figure out a way to open this area. I still don't even know if there's jelly under these, if they even have to go away. Maybe they could stay on the board and I just take out everything that's around them. Let's take a look here. Let's wait until we get everything as cleared as we can to see what we're dealing with. It doesn't seem helpful, except it would take this out. This would take one out directly. This would take something out and maybe give us some stripes. Yeah, I mean, not great. Not great at all. Let's go ahead and do this and just see where things land. Now we could hit this and it would take out another rivet here and another rivet here. Not enough to get it gone. I'm going to pause the recording and count all of the jelly and see if there's any under here. Be right back. Good news. We just learned that these are unnecessary to take out. Sometimes I can see a little rim around them to see if there's jelly, but sometimes I can't. I think on the new design I can't. But the good news is I counted all of the jelly here. It's all in the middle area. So for the future, first thing, because it's a nightmarishly hard level, I'm not going to be daunted because sometimes I clear these out more quickly than I clear out the normal levels. Secondly, if it does take me a while, I'm just going to be patient because it's nightmarishly hard. It's supposed to give me an extra challenge. So I'm not going to be worried. I know that eventually, if I persist, I will get it done. Thirdly, I am going to really only focus on this interior. These guys the magic mixers don't have to be removed, and they can only spew out in a certain area. So if I take everything out and then 3 turns go by, this is going to get covered over again. I'm not going to worry about it until I'm down here and I can actually work on taking out the jelly underneath. And fourthly, of course, I'm going to work on making some specials that are far-reaching, like a striped wrapped combo that can get all the way down here and clear out some of the layers of frosting that are covering some of the layers of jelly I need to reach. So that's my plan of action. I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'm going to have the microphone turned off. I might be here for a while, but I will turn it back on if I find anything important. Of course, when I'm ready to win, that's when I like to try to turn it on. But even before then, if I find a particularly close board that I think didn't require huge amounts of luck, I might show that to you with or without voice. If I find any pitfalls, I'm going to come back on the microphone. And if I find any new strategies that I hadn't contemplated, my main strategy, working down as low as I can, using combos to get down as low as I can. If I find something different, a strategy that works better, I'll certainly come back on the microphone to let you know. See you in just a bit. Okay, so the second attempt is going so much better. But notice we've got some trouble here, and if I get rid of this thicker thing drops into position. Not what I'm looking forward to, but I don't have a whole lot of options here. I can take out green, doesn't touch this. I can take out blue, doesn't touch this. This is my best action right now, and I'm hoping for some cascading. This looks a bit better. Let's contemplate things. Instead of just moving, let's take a look. I can't hit this directly. Oh, and hold on. There's 2 here. Where's my third? Oh, here it is. Well, this is not looking great, but so much better than the first one. So I think I'm going to stick with going through this one. I could take out blue and that would help here. And this isn't ready to recharge, so that might truly be extremely helpful. Or I could take out orange and that would take out this. Those are my 2 options. Things would drop into position. Look what we have, more bad stuff dropping into position. Only 2 moves. It's not looking brilliant for me. I'm actually going to take out blue because I don't see a way to save this one without, and I'm hoping that the cascading will give me good opportunities. Not awful, just not exactly what I needed. So I think this is going to be my best move. It'll take off a layer, plus it'll set me up with a stripe. Maybe this will come into position and blow things up. I could set it off here or set it off here, but it would have a long journey downward. I have to rely on cascading for this before this activates. I do think this is my best move. If there's something better, I'm just not seeing it. I don't think it's going to make it. Yeah, toffee dropped into position. But not bad for my second attempt. It really gives me hope for the future. So again, I'm going to go off mic, and I'll be back on hopefully very soon with a win. Okay, so we got a bit of good stuff happening in the beginning. Now we have to follow through with it. I want to do this and clear out, but I think this is my best bet, getting more firepower. So that cleared out on its own. It's these little tough guys here that create the most problem for us. All right, so 2 moves left. This here, and the toffee dropped underneath it, which is good. I have 2 moves, and all I need to do is get a blue in this vicinity. So I can do this or this to bring this blue down. And I have to see which one is likely to cause the least trouble. First of all, let's look at these guys. This is ready to go, but it's far enough away. I think I'm okay. This guy isn't ready to go, nor is this. I could make a raft and try to, really blow this up. But I think that is not necessary. I don't see a problem with this. I didn't think it through as much as I should have, but thankfully it didn't present a problem. So there we go. Got that done in under 25 tries. So I'm pretty happy about that. Again, nightmarishly hard, but easier for me, or at least I was more successful more quickly than some of the normal levels I've faced recently. So don't let that get you crazy. Just focus on what needs to be done. Once I decided that I was going to work as low to the ground as possible and really work on developing combos, I got very close several times, so I knew I was on the right path. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.